For the longest time, the AI tech race was fought entirely over developer benchmarks and data center limits. But suddenly, the battlefield has completely shifted. We're looking at a massive pivot in how technology is marketed to the masses, and the beautiful game is right at the center of it all. So let's dive into this explainer and see what's going on. AI leaves the data center and enters the pitch. That perfectly captures exactly what Google is doing right now with its flagship model, Gemini. This is so much more than just slapping a corporate logo on a stadium banner. It's a highly calculated move to take a complex, non-sentient technology and weave it directly into the visceral, raw emotion of global sports. Here is our quick roadmap for today. We'll start with the surprising collision of AI and football, then look at the battle for consumer mindshare, how this upgrades the fan experience, the push for data-driven team performance, and finally, what this all means for the future of sponsorships. Okay, part one. The surprising collision where AI meets global football. We really need to grasp the sheer scale of this rollout. Google isn't just dipping its toes in the water here. They are diving headfirst into South America, Europe, and Africa simultaneously. They've secured Gemini as a global sponsor for the reigning World Cup champions, Argentina. Over in France, they've become the tech and AI partner for the National Federation, and they're stepping in as the official AI partner for Morocco. These are three massive, deeply passionate football markets. To really put the gravity of this into perspective, Argentina's commercial director literally called this the most important commercial agreement in their history. It's the ultimate validation of their brand expansion. When one of the most powerful tech giants on Earth chooses your team, it proves your global value. But for Google, well, this is about way more than just riding the coattails of Messi and the national team. Which brings us to part two, the battle for mindshare, consumer versus enterprise. There is a fascinating shift happening right in front of us. While competitors like OpenAI have traditionally focused heavily on the enterprise, impressing developers with API limits and technical specs, Google is writing a completely new consumer-facing playbook. By weaving Gemini right into the cultural fabric of football, they want you to associate their AI with the thrill of a winning goal rather than just a sterile piece of office software. And guess what? This aggressive strategy is absolutely working. Gemini's daily active user share in the US recently jumped from 13% to 25%. Google is heavily leveraging its massive distribution advantage, meaning when fans hear about Gemini during a match, they can just pull out their Android phones and instantly start using it. Zero friction. The stakes of this proxy war are just massive. As ChatGPT's global dominance cooled a bit, dropping from 73% down to 57%, Google saw a wide open window. Aligning with an icon like Lionel Messi provides this instant halo effect of excellence. They're trying to win the AI war not just with superior code, but with real emotional resonance. Moving on to part three, upgrading the fan experience, going way beyond the logo. So the real game changer here is that Gemini is multimodal. What does that actually mean for us? It means it isn't just a text-based chatbot for trivia. It can seamlessly process video, audio, and text all at exactly the same time. Imagine an AI that can essentially watch the match with you, listen to the roar of the crowd, and interact across all your platforms in real time. This completely transforms the fan journey from start to finish. Before kickoff, you're getting AI-driven match predictions and interactive stats. During the game, French social media teams are using Google Pixels to capture exclusive pitch-side content. And after the final whistle, Gemini can instantly generate personalized, translated match recaps for fans sitting in entirely different time zones. It turns passive viewing into a fully global, interactive event. Take Morocco, for example. What they're doing is incredibly cool. Preparing for major tournaments coming up in 2026, they are using Google's Lyria model to literally generate musical fan anthems. They're also using AI to simplify complex football rules for brand new supporters. It's just a brilliant, highly accessible way to build community and democratize the game using cutting-edge tech. Let's look at part four, data-driven team performance and optimizing the beautiful game. Because it's not just for the fans in the stands, this technology is moving straight into the locker room. Modern football generates a dizzying amount of data: player speeds, passing accuracy, biometric feedback, the whole shebang. The French national team is using Google's cloud infrastructure to process all of this instantly. Coaches aren't just staring at post-match spreadsheets anymore. They're getting AI-synthesized insights during the game to dictate substitutions, spot opposing weaknesses, and optimize player recovery. Finally, part five, the the future of sponsorships and the paradigm shift in sports marketing. We are witnessing a total paradigm shift in the industry right now. In the past, a traditional sponsor would just cut a check. Actually, scratch that. They'd cut a check, get a logo on a shirt, and just hope for some passive brand awareness. Today, tech sponsors are active co-constructors. They provide the actual digital tools that help the team win and help the fans celebrate. It forces every other brand in the industry to stop and ask, what functional value are we actually bringing to the table? Now, it's not all just victory laps and celebrations. Bringing mass market AI into sports does raise some very real questions. When you roll out highly personalized digital services to millions of fans, you are inherently collecting a massive amount of passive data. People are right to ask how this data is stored, how we prevent fans from falling into algorithmic echo chambers, and how we ensure brand safety when AI is generating content on the fly. These are hurdles the industry is going to be wrestling with for years to come. So, I want to leave you with this one provocative thought. Can a cold, non-sentient algorithm ever truly win over the hearts of the world's most passionate fans? Can it become a beloved part of sports culture? Google is betting billions that if Gemini adds enough genuine value, the answer is a resounding yes. It's a fascinating test case for the future of AI, and we all have a front row seat to watch it play out right there on the pitch.